Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the University of Central Lancashire, I'm delighted to warmly welcome you to Preston Guild Hall and to this graduation ceremony. On this special day, we are here to proudly celebrate the achievements of our students from the College of Culture and the Creative Industries and the School of Sport and Wellbeing. I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Mike Thomas, to give his address.
Good afternoon, everybody. Honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, and our graduates. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony at which we acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of you. This is your day, and I'm delighted that so many of you have been able to attend. I hope you enjoy both the ceremony itself and the celebrations, which I know will continue afterwards with your families and friends. It's customary for a Vice-Chancellor to use graduation as an opportunity to comment on economic affairs or politics. Well, we know the United Kingdom has gone through a period of unprecedented political and social change in the last few years, following the global financial crash of 2008. And from 2010 onwards, the United Kingdom, Europe, and the rest of the world have struggled to bring back a sense of financial and economic security to our communities. Who would have thought that in 2015, within 18 months of the general election, we would have a change of leadership in the opposition parties, or a change of leadership in the government itself, or that England would vote to leave the European Union, or that the United States of America would vote for an individualistic president-elect in Donald Trump. And Europe has further elections. Austria on Sunday, France and Germany are coming up in 2017, and during this period, Britain must still negotiate its way out of Europe. One would imagine that those in government would seek to strengthen Britain's chances of economic prosperity, and yet in the university sector, we face continuing difficulties in supporting global and international students. In total, international students bring in nearly £7 billion every year into the UK and support 137,000 jobs. And here in the city of Preston and in the surrounding county of Lancashire, students from 82 different countries study in this university and spend £36 million a year in the local economy. They not only spend money, but also bring in a depth of intellect and new perspectives, and perhaps a point that is often forgotten, the opportunities in their formative adult years to gain a world-class education. And when they return home to their home countries and develop their careers and move on to positions of authority, power and influence, they would have already established strong relationships with the British people. This life experience of British universities cannot be underestimated. There are many world leaders globally who gained their degrees in the UK and look favourably towards this country for new trade opportunities. That's based on many things, but not least is their positive memories and attitudes towards this country. I therefore ask the current British Government Cabinet to seriously consider the lifting of the student migration figures so that universities can play their part in supporting our local economies and our global relationships. 18 months ago, we were probably saying none of this is going to happen, but they have. And so here we are in December 2016, looking out into the world that appears to be uncertain. And the university has a part to play in reducing that uncertainty. Here at the University of Central Lancashire, we play both an anchor and civic role in our community. Its anchor role is to promote economic developments, to create jobs, to help firms get bigger and stronger, and to ensure that the skills and expertise required for our developing economy are there in you, our graduates and postgraduates. Our research and development is focused on helping the economy of our communities, but we have an equally important civic role to uphold community cohesion, to promote and to develop peaceful means of dealing with social issues, problems or difficulties. And we support music and the arts and food and farming and agriculture and tourism and lots of other things to ensure that our communities have a sense of place, of engagement and of belonging. And we do have some certainties. We know today that you are graduates and postgraduates of this university. We know you would have worked hard for what you received today. And this university and your community and your friends, your families, we now look to you to engage fully in developing your careers and supporting your community. There is a certainty if you hold on to those beliefs and values that promote and support community cohesion. So never give up. You are graduates and postgraduates. Observe, analyze, devise new solutions to things that life brings to you. Continue to learn, exercise your intellect, and be ready to intervene throughout your lives. Whatever you choose to do, make sure you always do it to the best of your abilities, with enthusiasm and desire, and savor fun and happiness when you experience them. Celebrate events like today for their sheer simple joy. And as you complete your studies and move away from us in the university, ask yourself these questions. What kind of society do you wish to live in? What role do you want to play in fostering that society? What will you do as a citizen in that society? You will go on with your life now. You will have to decide how to answer those questions. But your study would have given you the foundation to have an ethic of personal responsibility for and to our communities, including the understanding of complex questions. You'll be critical in making judgments about what is happening in our world. Your studies would have given you confidence so that you can challenge. You can apply your intellect to the status quo. We therefore look to you. You are our future hope. Participate, be involved in the political processes and debates, in civic organisations, charitable work, voluntary work, but lead businesses as well and commerce and engage in economic debate and development. In the university, the staff provide a space for you to discuss your ideas and pursue different views and perspectives, to explore new ways of doing things and apply various methodologies as you seek new solutions. There is more to your degree than an economic reductionist value. Take our university values with you as you go on through life. Be strong in your core beliefs, but do so with common sense, attention to detail, compassion and tolerance, and teamwork. Gaining your degree and postgraduate awards today would have been difficult. It must be so. Few things in life of genuine value are easy to gain, and success in higher education is far from easy. The university demands dedication and intellectual endeavour and hard work from you. And I'm sure many of you here in the audience today, families, friends and colleagues, would have been called upon to provide a helping hand in your journey. And on behalf of you, our students, I would like to thank you for that invaluable support and ask that the students join me in sharing our appreciation to you. To you, our students who today become graduates and postgraduates, I extend my warmest congratulations on your achievements. I know that you have learnt a great deal in your time here. You would have been taught by a dedicated group of academic staff, many of whom are international leaders in their field, all of whom devote their professional lives to the teaching, learning, and development of you. You'd have been supported too by many highly dedicated and professional staff who have provided the services and infrastructures that have made your success at this university possible. I would ask that you join me in thanking the staff in the university through applauding them with me. In a few minutes, the names of our graduates will be called out and we will applaud and cheer. Please make as much noise as you wish to. You will enter stage right as graduates. You will shake my hand, I will congratulate you, and you will exit stage left as graduates and postgraduates. I'm sure everybody in this room will be as enthusiastic as we applaud our first graduate as we will be for the applause of the last graduate. We take genuine pride in your achievements. I'm confident that you will go out into the world and bring real benefit to yourself, but also where you live. But whatever you decide to do next, wherever in the world you find yourself, you'll always be a member of this university. And I hope at some stage you will return to your academic home. But for now, on behalf of everybody here, very well done, congratulations, and good luck for a happy and successful future. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Academic Board confers an Honorary Doctorate on Angela Murphy. Louise Cogan, the University Orator, will deliver the citation.
Chancellor, from her days as a young teacher who played Beatles records to challenging French students as a way of encouraging their interest in learning English, to becoming an academic leader in international educational development, Angela Murphy's professional achievements have been great. She dedicated 30 years of her illustrious career to UCLan, where she made a significant contribution to the university's development and its success internationally. It is only fitting that we welcome Angela back to our institution as Honorary Doctorate. Angela joined UCLan, then known as Preston Polytechnic, as a senior lecturer in 1980, before being promoted to principal lecturer. She progressed to Head of School of European Business Administration and Languages in 1986, and later Dean of Faculty of Cultural, Legal and Social Studies in 1995. In the year 2000, she became Pro-Vice-Chancellor, a role which also saw her take the lead on UCLan's international development strategy. By 2007, she was Deputy Vice-Chancellor International. Yet these achievements only represent a fraction of Angela's successes at UCLan. Between 2000 and 2011, while Angela was in post, the number of international students on campus grew from 230 to 2,200, while international students grew from 400 to 3,200. Angela was Executive Director for the development of UCLan's first overseas campus in the Republic of Cyprus and chaired the UCLan Cyprus Board of Directors. She also established offices in China, India and Vietnam, and secured substantial funding from the European Commission for programmes such as Joint Study and Erasmus. Not only that, but Angela had central oversight of a significant conference in Delhi to launch sport as an academic subject, attended by ministers and key officials. In both Delhi and Hong Kong, she established UCLan's Fashion Institute and led the establishment of the first overseas research centre in biomedical science in China. Angela developed 2 bids to the Times Higher Education, the first of which came runner-up, and the second won first prize for outstanding support for international students. Another bid Angela submitted to the China Awards for Partnership Development Activity was placed second. She developed partnerships in China, India, Vietnam, Latin America, Malaysia, Singapore, and EU member states, and oversaw the development of the University's Advancement Service and the new Student Affairs Service. The list goes on. Yet despite all these outstanding accomplishments, Angela's proudest achievement is a humbling one. She recalls an occasion during her reign as Pro-Vice-Chancellor when she was concerned about a very bright student who had got his studies into a mess, so she imposed strict measures on him. A few years later, at a UCLan Awards ceremony, she spotted him coming up the stairs to be awarded first-class honours, and he planted a huge kiss on her cheek. Angela calls it a wonderful moment, equal to receiving her OBE from Prince Charles for international achievements, in particular, her pioneering work in China, India, and Vietnam. Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, it is with great pleasure that I present Angela Murphy OBE for the award of Honorary Doctorate of the University of Central Lancashire. I'd now like to invite Angela to say a few words.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, staff ladies and gentlemen, I am truly delighted to receive this award. So my sincere thanks to the University of Central Lancashire for bestowing such an honour on me. However, my route into education was somewhat colourful. I went to a Catholic girls' grammar school taught by nuns in the main. I have to admit that I was a very naughty girl and got detention on many occasions. The reasons included my gym skirt did not touch the floor when kneeling down, or I was seen talking to boys from the nearby school wearing white lipstick, which was all the fashion then. After grammar school, I completed a year in France as a teaching assistant. At the end of this experience, I decided that teaching was not for me, so I didn't finish the course. I was offered a job at the French embassy as assistant to the French commercial attaché. As one who doesn't like to give up, I completed a part-time teaching course while having a very challenging job. Once qualified, I took up a lecturer post at Salford and then Preston Polytechnic over 35 years ago. I would now like to move to my international work at UCLan. I have met some fantastic people and I have witnessed the impact of UCLan's capacity building on overseas institutions. I first visited China over 35 years ago, and what a culture shock it was. I have enjoyed some wonderful Chinese cuisine, but some which was not so wonderful. I will always remember one banquet when a waiter arrived carrying a moving canvas bag. A huge wriggling snake peered up at me. Unfortunately, that was the next dish on the banquet. I have had some quite frightening experiences too. I was detained by the Chinese police at Guangzhou passport control as I did not have the correct visa and was deported to Hong Kong. The things one has had to do for the university. A few years later, I invited the chairman of the Graduate Fashion Week to Hong Kong for the launch of UCLan's International Fashion Institute. 2 catwalk events had been organised to showcase students' work. When all the good and the great were seated, our keynote speaker was nowhere to be seen. Panic set in, so I sent out search parties. He was found with the fashion students, helping them iron clothes. He had got so involved with the students that he had completely lost track of time learning about what goes on behind the scenes. So enough of my escapades. I would now like to offer my sincere congratulations to graduates on your fantastic achievements. During your future careers, you will have the ability to anticipate trends and to think outside the box. Therefore, your ideas will not only be visionary, but also ethical and realistic. Remember, however, that sometimes you will experience failure, but learn failure as a learning experience and move on. As Winston Churchill said, your greatest fears are often created by your own imagination, so don't give in to them. My advice to you is to stick to your values, maintain your integrity, and be compassionate in all you do. So be guided by your moral compass. In conclusion, I would like to thank my UCLan friends and colleagues. You have supported me so willingly throughout my career. I would also like to thank those who had faith in me and who saw my potential. So this award would not have been possible without your support, and I therefore share it with you all. I would also like to offer my sincere thanks to UCLan's overseas partner institutions, as their positive approach helped bring UCLan's international vision to fruition. Once again, thank you to the university for such a special award, and to you, the graduates. I wish you every success and good fortune on your very special day. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Academic Board confers an Honorary Fellowship on Laura Massaro. Louise Cogan will deliver the citation.
Chancellor, when Laura Massaro first picked up a racket at the age of 7, her father could tell from the impressive way she volleyed the ball that squash was a sport for her. Yet few would have predicted that the youngster copying her parents at the squash club would go on to be the most successful British female of all time, reaching world #1 at the start of 2016. Laura, who has lived in Preston for the majority of her 33 years, initially carved out a successful junior squash career. Aged 14, she was ranked #1 in England and won several European titles, which culminated in Laura joining the winning England team to bring home the World Junior Team title. This was to stand her in good stead for her senior career. At 18, Laura made the decision to defer her university place and pursue squash professionally. It wasn't easy. Laura recalls the physical, emotional, and financial strain she felt in the early days, but it proved to be the right decision. Within a year of turning professional, Laura was ranked 40 in the world and won her first title, the German Open, at the age of 21. Since then, Laura has gone on to win 20 World Tour titles, including the prestigious British Open in 2013, becoming the first British woman to do so in 22 years. A year later, she became the first British woman in 15 years to hold World Championship status. Laura also prides herself on having represented her country. As England captain, she led the national team to victory at the World Team Championship in 2014, and she has won 3 silver medals for England at the Commonwealth Games in Delhi and Glasgow. The 2015-16 season was to be Laura's most successful yet. An impressive winning streak saw her take the Macau Open, US Open, and Qatar Classic titles in quick succession. And in December 2015, after winning her semi-final in the Hong Kong Open, Laura earned her place as world number 1. She is only the 3rd British woman in history to have ever held the number 1 spot. Laura is a tremendous ambassador for sport and a fantastic role model for aspiring sports people, particularly females, which aligns with our drive here at UCLan to recruit more women onto sports programmes. As well as having grown up and still living here in Preston, Laura has a unique connection to our university. Her husband and coach, Daniel Massaro, is a UCLan lecturer in sports coaching. Laura hopes to continue to inspire the next generation of squash players with her playing, and looking to the future, would like to move into coaching when the time comes for retirement. She is also working to raise the profile of squash, especially in the UK. Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, it is with great pleasure that I present Laura Massaro for the award of Honorary Fellow of the University of Central Lancashire. And I'd now like to invite Laura to say a few words.
Thank you very much. I'd firstly like to start by saying a massive thank you to the University of Central Lancashire for this Honorary Fellowship. I'm completely humbled and proud to receive this honour from the university. I would also like to congratulate Angela on her Honorary Doctorate and really enjoyed hearing some of your stories then. To everybody sat here in front of me, well done and congratulations on graduating today. I hope that you're all extremely proud to see all of your hard work over the years rewarded. After I deferred my university place at age 19, I went on to dedicating my life to being the best squash player that I could possibly be. And although there isn't a degree in becoming a world-class athlete, I guess it's more about believing in yourself and believing that you can be the best that you can possibly be. But it's also about being prepared to process, learn, and educate yourself in every way. So in some ways, very similar to putting yourself through a degree in some ways. I knew that I wouldn't have a degree to fall back on if my squash career didn't work out, and in a lot of ways it made me work harder, push myself and dedicate myself completely to my sport, knowing that I wanted to make a complete success of being the best squash player that I could possibly be. If I've learned anything from being a professional squash player from the last 12 years, it's that if you don't believe in yourself, then no one else will. So having graduated today, I hope that you really all see this as the first step to the rest of your life. It's massive in life to dream big, and I'm a big believer in dreaming like a kid will get you a long way. Set yourself really, really high goals, believe in yourself, dream massive dreams, and go after them with everything that you've got. Take today as the first step in the rest of your life and commit to be the best that you can be, whether that's in life, family, business, whatever it is you choose to be. Education is important to me, and so being given this recognition today makes my squash career feel even more special. Lastly, I would just like to thank my mum and husband who are here from a personal note from me to you for all the support that you've given me over the years. I wouldn't be anywhere near where I am in life or in my squash career if it wasn't for you, and I can't thank you enough for all your support. Congratulations and enjoy your day.
Vice-Chancellor, the presentation of graduands and award holders will now take place.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Arts, Design and Fashion. Master of Arts in Arts Health, Lewis Collier. Lydia Unger. Master of Arts in Ceramics, David Horsfall. Michael McGowan. Janet Nuttall. Robert Owen Parr. Maureen Thomas. Master of Arts in Fashion Design, Tian Phu Gu. Chun Min Yu. Master of Arts in Fashion Design and Lifestyle Promotion Studies, Tao Chang. Master of Arts in Fine Art, Site and Archive Interventions, Martha Otway. Catherine Elizabeth Poole. Abigail Townsend. Master of Arts in Fine Arts Studio Practice, Lauren Carter Bridges. David Derbyshire. Kelly Hayes. Nicholas Norcross. Clifford Riches. Master of Arts in Games Design, Brandon Miles Brissett. Lindsay Hannah Louise Gage. Matthew Thomas Garnell. Sanya Ikram. Charlie Finlay Richard Matthews. Emma Nightingale. Amy Prescott. Matthew Walton. Lily Wang. Paul Wolfe. Eden Richard Worrell. Master of Arts in Graphic Design, Shi Ying Li. Mengqi Li. Yi Shao Shen. Lin Lin Wu. Wei Wu. Pei Bei Chong. Master of Arts in Interior Design, Zori Nadia Barker Moss. Quan Wang. Master of Arts in Surface Pattern and Textiles, Uzma Padia. Master of Science in Building Conservation and Regeneration, Mohammed Rami Stad. Mengrui Gan. Jane Marie Potts. Peter Rumley. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fashion Brand Management, Song Shi. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fashion Promotion with Styling, Chanel Frederick. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fine Arts, Ellis McEwen. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Graphic Design, Denver Nikwani. Adam Pearson. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Illustration, Valeria Scapari. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Product Design, Riza Jubair Chowdhury. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Architecture, Noshin Aslam. Stephen Bailey. George Berry. Issam El Badri. Daniel Raza. Foundation degree in Arts and Creative Makeup Design and Practice, Hannah Pascoe. Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Art, Design and Fashion.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who've gained awards in the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. For a thesis entitled Ada Overton Walker, Actor Lady, Unveiling Race and Gender in African American Performance Motifs, 1900 to 1912, the degree of Master of Arts by Research is awarded to Jennifer Small. Master of Arts in Religion, Culture and Society, Catherine Conroy. Syra Noor Hassan. Chloe Knowles. Anjuma Maya. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Combined Studies, with the School English Literature Overall Achievement Award, Casey Eccles. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Modern World History, Aaron Rogan. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Philosophy, George Stevenson. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Public Service, Samantha Foster. Wakar Hanif. Peter Matapo. Callum Alexander Robertson. Anna Marie Upton. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Journalism, Media and Performance. Master of Arts in Animation, Joseph Casson. Jack Cole. Amy Dean. Mark Mason. Regina Odegaard-Netty. Master of Arts in Broadcast Journalism, Gregor William Peter Aiken. Michaela Anderson. Josh Bancroft. Abigail Davis. Michael Fitzpatrick. Morgan Hollett. Gerard Allen Mills. Lorna Reeder. And Adam Michael Sutton. Master of Arts in Dance and Somatic Wellbeing, Connections to the Living Body, Evelyn Victoria Aston. Janine Greenhow. Elsha Louise Hudson. Master of Arts in Film Production, Jai Wei Fan. Peng Ru Chen. Lucia Chen. James Day. And Kui Kwan Weng. Master of Arts in Music Industry Management and Promotion, Colin Milton Appleby. Jonathan Samuel Beach. Ilias Koutramanis. Chang Lu. Zizhuan Wang Wu. Master of Arts in Music Practice, Thomas James Clark. Shaquille Gordon. Shan Jianrui. And Nick Whitehead. Master of Arts in Photography, Nicola Louise Brophy. Ian Kenneth Clegg. Mark Daniel Henry. Kinga Pai Chewich. Jiling Wu. And Quinn Langzu. Master of Arts in Publishing, Charlotte Carissa Baker. Abigail Sarah Barras. Hannah Marie Blaine. Sean Albert Cassidy. Jessica Mary Foster. Victoria Jade Judge. Jasleen Kaur. Sophie Elizabeth Kelsall. David Long. Hayley Catherine Lynch. Colin Vincent Madden Crowe. And with a Publishing Prize for Excellence, Victoria Margaret McKay. Rebecca Louise Parker. Chantal Elizabeth Speed. Elizabeth Ann Sullivan. And Claire Worthington. Master of Arts in Visual Journalism, Charlotte Jane Bolton. Miao Lin. Ziyuan Zheng. Xing Na Hu. Postgraduate Certificate in Music Practice, Daniel Fleming. Certificate in Higher Education, Mariam Bey. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Dance, Performance and Teaching, Sophia Winkler. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Film Production, Daniel Thomas Ashley. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Games Design, Thomas Riley. Jack Tidy. Oliver van Griethausen. And Bachelor of Arts in Games Design, Lewis Reed. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Music Practice, Glenn Carville. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Music Production, Luke Alexander Salis. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Music Theatre, Elliot James Ditton. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Photography, Joseph Williamson. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Post-Production for Film and Television, Fatima Al-Kazim. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Screenwriting, Nicholas Martin MacDonald. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Audio Engineering and Production, Robert William Booth. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Media Production and Technology, Jason Jacko Matthew. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Studio and Live Music Production, Arian Clay. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Television Production, Marcus Paul Duane. Deirdre Michelle Justison. And Rebecca Miller. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Web and Multimedia, Torsin Hussain. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Journalism, Media and Performance.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Language and Global Studies. Master of Arts in Education, Catherine Parker. Master of Arts in Intercultural Business Communication, Miguel Cerro. Denisa Galestikova. Antonia Lindner. Magdalena Cristina Masi. Gemma Peace. Sol Alisa Rego. Ching Sheng. Master of Arts in International Journalism, with the Robert Beers Prize for the overall highest mark achieved by a student on the MA Journalism course, Mohammed Suleiman Ayub Khan. Chen Shen. Anyi Wang. Master of Arts in Interpreting and Translation, Audrina Nina Beck. Christian Babel. With the School Prize for Outstanding Dissertation and for Excellence in Interpreting in MA Interpreting and Translation, Simon Diaz. Heping Duan. Verena Laura Geisler. Ming Yu Zhao. Rim Juma Mosba Juma. Nazim Sado Mohammed Mohammed. Koder Kadre. Daphine Rexia. Master of Arts in Journalism, Muna Adil. Master of Arts in Magazine Journalism with the Forte Fund Prize for the overall highest mark achieved by a student on MA Magazine Journalism and MA Journalism courses, Victoria Emily Evans. Master of Arts in Sports Journalism, Melissa Jane Kerr. Javier Mercadal Serrano. Babasish Nanda. Manvir Rai. Gareth Peter West. Naiming Cheng. Master of Arts in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages and Applied Linguistics, Lauren Danielle Ashcroft. Maria Chrysopoulou. Borbala Maria Ignat. With the School Prize for Outstanding Academic Achievement in MA Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages with Applied Linguistics, Cao Dang Nguyen. Postgraduate Diploma in British Sign Language, English Interpreting, Natalie Jackson. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Asia Pacific Studies, Oluranti Okodu. Alia Emily Thompson. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Management in China, Thomas Neri. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English Language and Literature, Hussein Butts. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English Language and Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages, Amira Musa. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English Language Studies, Georgina Stevenson. Bachelor of Arts with honours in International Business Communication, Miao Mai. Bachelor of Arts with honours in International Business, Hao Chan Feng. Bachelor of Arts with honours in International Journalism, Salman Kolkar. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Journalism, Jordan Alexander Crinall. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Modern Language, Japanese and French, Catriona McCall. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Modern Languages, Japanese and Spanish, Atiola Owofemi. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Sports Journalism, Sam Ludbrook. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages with Modern Language, Arabic, Rahim Sadiqi. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages and Spanish, Stuart Anthony Birkenhead. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Language and Global Studies.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Sport and Wellbeing. For a thesis entitled The Changing Image of the 1960s Football Hero, an interrogation of the effects of media on representations of the star player, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Graham Stewart Deakin. For a thesis entitled The Olympic Games and Business Enterprises, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Owolasi Gabrielle Oyelade. For a thesis entitled An Exploration of the Volunteer within the Scout Association, Motivating Factors, Level of Involvement and Reward within a Unique Voluntary Organisation, the degree of Master of Philosophy is awarded to Harriet Sian Hewitson. Joseph Aaron Hughes. Master of Arts in Physical Education and School Sport, Jodie Clegg Waddicker. Bethany Conley. Joseph Samuel Greaves. Rachel Myers. Hannah Nielsen. Master of Arts in Sports Coaching, Craig Lawler. Hamish John McRae Lucas. David Malcolm. Master of Arts in Sport, Policy and Community Development, Joanne Ormond. Matthew Gartland. Benjamin Lawrence. Natalie Thomas. Master of Science in Food Safety Management, Alison Elizabeth Bennett. Master of Science in Sport and Exercise Biomechanics, Michael Parks. Gareth Shadwell. Hannah Francis Shaw. Kieran Norman John Wood. Master of Science in Nutrition and Food Science, Olamipo Odenayo Ayelagbi. Thomas James Hopkin. Master of Science in Sport and Exercise Science, Ali Ramadan Faraj. Robert Larkham. Philip Stainton. Simon Sumner. Jamie Winter. Master of Science in Sports, Marketing and Business Management, Abigail Pridmore. Alexander Regal. Christopher Gary Rigby. Postgraduate Diploma in Elite Coaching Practice, Miriam Beals. Mark Anthony Beasley. Robert Nicolai. Trevor Painter. Daniel Wilson. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Exercise and Fitness Management, Philip Longfield. Sally Ann Randall. Tawheed Riemann. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Outdoor Leadership, James William Gregory. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Outdoor Leadership, Andrew Burrell. Elliot Kenny. Simon Owens. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Sport Coaching, Hassan Ahmed. James Beer. Daniel Cookson. Kieran Reid. Lewis Salim. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Sport, Coaching and Development, Rachel Elizabeth Langlands. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Sports Coaching, Samuel Ellsworth. Megan Jane Fielding. Thomas David Fry. Nathan Green. Adam Mueller. Daniel Lee O'Brien. Charles Tarichi Orji. Jamie Wynn. Yeah, got it. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Sports Coaching Practice, Heidi Hampshire. Ben Mabry. Scott Pritchard. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Sports Development and Enterprise, Alex Beattie Child. Sade Jade Dyers. Nathan John Lockwood. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Sports Studies, Sadie Backhouse. Georgina Newby. Niall Pickles. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sports Science, Daniel Heaton. Tommy Toth. Lauren Viles. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Sport Coaching, Aaron Hartup. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentations of awards from the School of Sport and Wellbeing.
Vice-Chancellor, the presentations are completed. I call on Edward Evans, Activities and Participation Officer from the Students' Union of the University of Central Lancashire, to respond on behalf of those awarded today.
Thank you. Vice-Chancellor, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honour to stand here today and speak on behalf of our students on your special day. I would like to congratulate you all on your amazing achievement. University is more than assignments and exams. It is more than the price paid to better your future. It is more than the piece of paper at the end of it, because university is an unforgettable experience. The people we've met and the experiences we have created are what makes each of our journeys to graduation unique and special. For most of us, studying is only one part of university life, and whether you're a course rep, join a sports team, or move away from home for the first time, it all contributed to the graduate you are today. As a recent graduate myself, I can really appreciate all the hard work and dedication needed in order to be here. I know how proud you should be as you have now completed what you have set out to achieve, but what's special is that along the way that you've made lifelong friends and memories in which you should treasure forever. As you look around, you can see friends and fellow students who you've all experienced a different path to get here, but what's important is that you've all ended up in the same place, at the same time, graduating together. Remember this, that life is like a camera. You focus on what's important, you capture the good times, you develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, then you just take another shot. As graduates of the University of Central Lancashire, each one of you strengthen UCLan's worldwide alumni network. Today's award is a landmark in both your personal and professional development, which is a hard-earned stepping stone to your future success. The real world may seem like a scary place, and right now, it might feel like you're in limbo. But it's time to aim high, grab all those opportunities, and accept the challenge, because that degree you hold in your hands today is really just your learner's permit for the rest of the drive-through life. This is the time to really realize how great you really are. It's time to believe in yourself like many others believe in you. Don't worry about failures, just worry about the chances you might miss if you don't even try, because nothing worth having comes easy. Last but not least, I would like to thank all the parents, siblings, friends, and partners that have joined you here today and supported you throughout your UCLan journey. And let's not forget all the lecturers and university staff whose dedication has helped you to succeed. So UCLan Class of 2016, I wish you all the best for the future, and now go out and celebrate because you truly deserve it. Thank you.
It's now my very great pleasure to introduce the University of Central Lancashire Chamber Choir. The members of the University Chamber Choir are all students of music theatre within the School of Journalism, Medium and Performance, where Mark Goggins is both course leader and choir director. The university is extremely proud of the growing reputation and success of the Chamber Choir. In recent years, the Chamber Choir has won national competitions, including the BBC Radio 3 Adult Choir of the Year. The choir has also performed on BBC One, BBC 4 and on BBC Radio 3. The Chamber Choir has a well-established annual tour of the southwest of France and has sung at other overseas venues, including at partner institutions in Shanghai. As well as performing at important university occasions, the choir also sings at civic and fundraising events within Preston and beyond. In July, more than 60 alumni members of the choir returned to Preston to join current students to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Chamber Choir with a concert at St John's Minster in Preston. This afternoon, the Chamber Choir will sing May It Be by Enya.
Dark
Today is, of course, a day of great celebration for everyone here, and we need to make sure that we celebrate in an appropriate way. Friends and family, there's a good photo opportunity coming up, so you might want to get your cameras at the ready. Could I please ask all the graduates to stand? And can you please take off your mortarboards? I know this will be a great relief to many of you, as I've seen how precariously some of them were balancing on your heads. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to wave your mortarboard in the air, but please don't let go of it, and please don't hit the person next to you. So on a count of 3, I want you to wave your mortarboards in the air, and at the same time, I want everyone else to cheer 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Thank you all for that. If you could please sit down. So as we bring this ceremony to a close, I would like to thank everyone who's been involved in making today such a happy and memorable occasion. And thank you all for coming and for sharing this special day with the university community. I would like to invite you all to return to a reception at the university's Foster building, where we will continue to celebrate the success of today's graduates. Gowns can be left at the Foster building after the event. Please may I ask you all to stand now for the national anthem. Please be seated. The platform party will now leave the stage and form a celebratory guard of honour. We are going to conclude the ceremony with a final opportunity to applaud the success of today's graduates. Graduates, you will shortly be processing out of the hall. A university usher will prompt your row when you need to stand up. Please make sure you take all of your belongings with you. Guests, please may I ask that you all remain seated until the platform party has left the hall. You will be able to rejoin your graduate downstairs. Thank you.